What's good, everyone? I feel like I haven't been on line in a while, I guess. I'm looking at myself and I feel like I look different or something. It's weird. But it's probably my makeup. But I wanted to discuss, why it's so important to be kind and love yourself more than just, it's a good thing to do, especially for people who come from narcissistic family systems and you were the scapegoat, you know, and you um, never felt seen, heard, loved, validated, and there's a just kind of like a scarcity of intimacy, and you're searching for that intimacy, and you're a kind person, you are unique, and you're deserving of time, attention, energy being given to you, and you know it, yet you tend to run into people that don't represent who you really are on the inside. They fake it so that they can get what they want from you. And most of the time, you can't see it. Like these are the people I'm talking to. We're going to talk about that a little bit because when people like us, because I'm in this category, hear messages over and over again and have heard messages about loving yourself, doing mirror work, being kind to yourself, you know, it feels hurtful in a way. Be positive and do mirror work. It's just like it feels so. It just brings up shame because it's like you're having to work hard at something that seems like an impossible task, like an impossible goal to reach of this thing where you feel loved. And when we know is that we're supposed to feel loved from our closest relationships, and when you didn't have that, it's humiliating. It hurts, you know. And if you're a person that shows up as congenial and happy and supportive, but you're really hurt and depressed, it can feel like an uphill battle, like to get to the point to where the same love, honor, respect, and encouragement that you give other people, you can feel within yourself. But it has to be done. It has to be done because when you consistently love yourself, and we're going to talk about how that's done because there is a way. There actually is a fast way to fill yourself up with the type of love that you've been longing for. I want you to think about it like this. Like if you were to receive the love you deserve from your guardians, your parental figures, society, or whatever, if you were mirrored correctly, validated, you know, cared for, people make sure all of your needs were met and cared about your needs and actively listened to you and all this, then you would be filled up already, and you would walk around on earth with confidence, with a natural confidence, instead of not really feeling close to yourself, not really feeling close to anyone, but you're capable of being charming, and you're capable of keeping it together. That's really what it is. It's like if you're not filled up with that love, you're a shell. Other people don't know it because you're such a light, you know, and your light is so expansive and so dynamic. It can fill up, you know, a whole world, a whole room, a whole, like you're still magnetic. You're still that girl, but when you go home at night, you don't feel like it. I'm saying you're that girl, but if you're a guy, I'm not really speaking in gender terms. I'm speaking in slang terms, like that girl. If saying you're that girl sounds better than saying you're that guy or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to it. Okay. And so even though it hurts and it's hard, and I've struggled, because this is like the message that I'm here to support in my ministry or whatever, right? I'm here to share how to go from being the scapegoat to absolutely conquering yourself, your energy, getting back into your heart space after kind of being exiled from your heart, coming back to life, even after your own family tries to take you out, you know, and to speak on those things and why those things have to happen alchemically and all that. But I've been in those spaces where I don't want to. I mean, I don't mind hearing it, and it's not that I don't want to hear it, but I don't want to hear it. Like a part of me be like, just fed up and just kind of feeling hopeless, you know, numb, and not really feeling like doing anything. Going, it's like you can get disenfranchised with life. It's like nothing means anything to you. What other people are doing looks more exciting. You compare yourself to other people a lot. You know, and even if you are doing something exciting that you wanted to do, you can't feel it. And you don't, you're not really there in the moment because you're hurt. Your feelings are hurt, and you feel like, because we're empaths, relationships, intimacy is really, really important. And even if you isolate and you enjoy your solitude, there's something that aches inside of you and you still want that connection, and you can't help it, you know? And so what you're really longing for and who you really miss, because there's like this feeling like you missed some closeness or something, is you. Like anytime you've ever been in your zone, that's you. That's the feeling of aliveness within you. And even if you did meet the love of your life and they were everything that you ever dreamed of or imagined, if you put that person before yourself, love that person more than you love yourself, value that person more than you value yourself, neglect your purpose, or not even really try to get into your purpose because you feel so high from being in love or whatever, eventually that relationship will drag the both of you down and disintegrate. It always happens. It always happens. What am I saying? That the work, that it starts off feeling like work, is très importante. I just mixed languages, French and Spanish. It's très importante or muy importante. Is when you say important in French, is important? Probably. No, in French. Okay. And I guess for me, finding a way to connect and talk to people about like what I have to offer, the new modalities I have to offer, and why I'm offering them. And I've been praying to find the words, you know, because I don't just want to say you need to love yourself. That's not. It's like you know what I'm saying? But it's really because if you don't, then you won't be able to see when people are just trying to use you and just being charming and being nice to you because they want something from you. You'll take it like you're actually having a friendship, you're actually having a relationship. And you know how you know that you're not really connecting, someone is not really connecting with you. They're giving you what they probably see that you feel that you need, like maybe just someone to like chill with, someone to respond to you in a certain way, right? Some people are really good at that. You'll know if someone really cares about you is when if you talk about things that are sacred to you, that are important to you, how they respond, and really how someone makes you feel, especially after you leave their presence, you know. But if you're not filling yourself up with love, then you'll doubt yourself. Like, am I tripping? Like, is it me? Is this person is this person really my friend, or do they really have a crush on me, or are they really trying to date me? Do they really mean it? And really, I also recommend just taking your time and not investing that much into a person, new people, because people will reveal who they are over time. Eventually, you'll get the opportunity to tell them no, or to have a boundary, or to, just kind of listen to what they're saying. So, what has inspired me to make this video is that I'm here in Morocco right now. I'm at a hostel that I thought was a hotel when I signed up for it on Airbnb, but it's fine. It's not that bad. I've never done a hostel before. I've always been afraid to because I don't like sharing bathrooms and things. I just don't like to. It's, it's not that bad. And a lot of people here, I have found, they are scammy, and they feel disenfranchised. It's like without tourism, in their economy, they wouldn't. Their money, you know, doesn't really stretch that far out in the world, the rest of the world for them, you know. And so they're basically they be looking for somebody to scam in some way, and they even will try to scam you through friendship and make just like, or through love or whatever. It's like, I love you, I want to be with you. Oh, you're leaving. I want to go too. I only make this much, such and such a month or a week in dirhams. And I'm like, I'm looking at, and I'm like, you don't tell me how much money you have. Like, you don't. There's no need to talk about that. Like, that's weird, you know. And then it hit me. I'm like, oh, they're hoping that my heart, my care, my friendship, or our connection will lead me to them to getting money, extra money, or whatever from me somehow, in some way, you know. And it didn't hurt my feelings or anything, but it was enlightening because I don't have those thoughts. I don't pretend to be someone's friend or to pretend to like someone. You know, unless I read your energy and it's just a no for me based off of, chemistry, lack of chemistry, you know, where you're at, where I'm at. You know, I pretty much can talk to and get along with everyone. So, and I make myself, I've trained myself to be easily pliable and acceptable. That's a trauma response for me where um, I've made myself like easy to talk to and kind or whatever. Um, and sometimes people still are rude and mean or racist, prejudiced, jealous. Like I can't stop people from being where they're at, and I don't anymore, and I don't even really try hard or try to be people's friend. But I still like how I feel when I'm being me. You know, I still like being kind, having a smile when I talk to people. It's just my way of being social in the world. I don't have to do it. I don't owe anybody anything, but it does leave me open to being considered prey. And what people find out is that I'm not stupid. Um, according to what they would consider stupid. You know, someone who was looking to take advantage of someone, and they find someone that is open and generous, kind-hearted, and it's unfortunate. You know, they would consider that person stupid. That's not fair. Like, love is a superpower. It is the only power that exists, and it's unfair for empaths or and earth angels and people with an open heart to have that be turned against them, because it makes you confused about whether or not you should be that way. But you're better off having an open heart and being kind and seeing the world through rose-colored glasses and being delusional than not. Because that's why everything always works out for you in the end. And people really want to know how everything always works out for you in the end. They're like, I want some of that. It's not necessarily because some people want to be around you and they're not, appreciative, and you wonder why. Like, why is everybody always after me? It's because of that. They can see that every little step you take is anointed. God has your back. Everything always works out for you. Your steps are ordered perfectly, and you don't even have to try. And it's because of your perspective, the love that you have in your heart. Don't let anyone take that power away from you. Yet, you can be struggling internally with loneliness, feeling hurt, feeling disenfranchised, feeling like you're tired of people tricking you. You know what I'm saying? So you need to fill yourself up. You have to fill yourself up. It is a must. And the modalities that I offer in the membership and in the Patreon are modalities that are real lazy. And if you are consistent, they will have the most powerful impact. I know because I've been doing these things for months now. And I finally feel how I want to feel, and I feel sharp. I feel like I can keep myself, like who I am. It's like I've always wanted to be like this, to be as if I was loved completely, fully, and wholly and nurtured. To feel that way on the inside and to move through the world that way. Like a person that does have the support from their family and loved ones and whatever. Even though on the flip side, that didn't happen in that way for me. But because I pour into myself, and that's my priority. I'm my priority. My happiness, the smile on my face, how my body feels. You know, where I put my energy. I don't let people just take or siphon my energy. I'm I've learned the value of patience. You know, I don't need for everything to go exactly how I wanted to go when I wanted to go. It's like I'm not frustrated with how everything has turned out or is showing up, which means I've learned to surrender. And it all starts off with resting. Rest. A basis of stillness. Being still, being quiet, rejuvenates the cells of your body, just like meditation, stilling your mind rejuvenates and recharges the mind. You're able to plug into the right source. If you try to plug into relationships, food, drugs, YouTube, like all the things we use, we think we're stilling our bodies, or we are getting energy, or we are doing something that makes us happy, but it's really draining us, because there's only one plug-in that we need to plug into. Like, whatever you're giving your attention to is what you're plugging into, right? And then from inside out, you begin to use that life force energy within you. It's just how it is. You go play basketball with your friends and hang out with people. You're using your energy. You have to recharge your energy daily, and it also cleanses your energy just to be still. You clean your house and you're thinking about things. You're draining your energy. You just think about how often you're running on empty and you feel drained, but you still keep pushing yourself. Not good. Not good for your inner sensations that assist you with the thoughts that all is well with your soul. You see, you want to cultivate a practice within yourself that has you feeling how you want to feel sensationally. Your inner sensational life is how you know you exist, how you know you're alive. It's like how you know something is burning you because of the sensation of it, right? How you know you're happy or you're sad is because of the sensations that you feel. It can be isolated, or it can be a full body experiences for you, right? And so getting into those spaces, a lot of people don't know how to do that. I specialize in that. It's the work I've been doing with myself and with clients. I've been doing it with myself for the past 15 years. I've been doing it with clients for the past 6 years. And I really love working with my clients. But even after working with my clients, I realized that there was still a hole within me, that even my purpose, because I'm living my purpose, but I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled, but something, I don't feel fulfilled all the way. And making money and gaining material things can actually become a drain on your energy if you're not plugged into the right source. And plugging into the right source, starting off with stillness and relaxation. I didn't even say meditation yet. You start off with stillness, like literally just laying on a mat for 15 minutes with the intention of just doing nothing. That's actually how you manifest. Do nothing. That's actually how you receive everything, because you're moving your doing out of the way. your toiling out of the way, and truly allowing spirit to finally show up for you like they want to. Like the spirit realm is your forever eternal servant, and they want to give you everything that you want, need, and desire. But if your meridians are always clogged up with busyness and stuff, then your flow will be like literally your signals and things. It's like you have to quiet them very gently, with love, and just allow and rest in the fact and in the joy that God loves you like that, like that. It is like that. But you have to live it though. You have to allow it. We all do. We have to allow this space in the opportunity. It's like, okay, God, I'll move out the way. I'm gonna just go relax. Literally. Let the ideas come. Let the, money come through that you've been praying for, asking for, whatever it is. And then we talk about meditation, and we talk about tapping, and we talk about some Taoism, different modalities that are in the Tao. And then we get into the sensations, how to alchemize energy. It can be really, really simple, and then it can get kind of complicated as you're able to metabolize more and handle more, because even within this process, albeit subtle, and I said lazy, it is. It's like 10 minutes here every day, 15 minutes there, to the point to where you'll just start to look forward to it, because your body will be like a dog, like wanting to like go outside. It's like, ooh, it feels good to just relax. And then the results that come from it make it even sweeter, but you don't do it for the results, because that's worshiping false idols. You see, anything outside of your connection with the divine is not reality. So you're not going to get anything out of relationships for real. Not really. They're not meant to. It's like the material realm is not meant to replace your relationship with the divine, and all that God has for you, does for you, is to you, and is you, and the power that is that. There's nothing. And you know that's the the battle of good and evil in a nutshell. I was studying, and I'll talk about this a lot because I've been making backstock videos and stuff. But this really, really got to me, because it was supposed to at the time. I was studying putting on the full armor of God, and is it in Ephesians? Chapter 6 or something like that. New Testament. I don't know if it's exactly Ephesians, but I was studying it. I was studying the Hebrew or the Greek. I was studying the Greek, the Hebrew's Old Testament. I was studying the Greek in a concordance, and I look up all the words and see what it means, because, when you translate things from different languages, some things lose their meaning. And especially when you translate from an ancient language to English, definitely loses meaning. And the word evil in the Greek, it said toil, work. And that was so interesting to me. I was like, oh my gosh, really what evil is the material realm in a nutshell. It's like us believing and putting our trust in things that are only enlivened because of God. We can't think that our work and our toil is what gives us grace, peace, money, or happiness. That's going to drain, that's why it drains you. Being in stillness for like 10 minutes a day, resting, meditating for 15 minutes a day or whatever, plugs you in and allows you to live from your essence. And allows for your essence to communicate peace as a signal. And so you want money to come to you through peaceful means. You want relationships to come to you in peaceful means, or you want your relationships to wrap up in a peaceful way. If someone isn't for your best and highest good, even if you come from narcissistic family systems, you don't have to respond in a way that will drain you. You don't have to respond to life and do things in a way that drains you. You can do nothing and receive everything. And doing nothing, it's just being still and only moving from inspiration. And sometimes even when we are inspired or we intuit what we should do, especially if you haven't filled your energy up, you don't feel like doing what Spirit is telling you to do or living your purpose because you don't feel loved and supported. Well, then you need to spend some time in stillness and quietude and meditation and rest, taking naps, listening to your body, being obedient when you're listening to these parts of you that are telling you and giving you instructions and communicating what they need and what they don't need. Resting your mind, unplugging from the social medias and spending time with nature and them. I'll show you. These are the type of conversations I love having. I was made for this. My hope and my prayer is always that within my purpose that that I'm impactful. you know, trying to find the ways to reach people that I know don't feel good. It's important to me that people feel like they can relate to me, but also at the same time, it's not a doomsday. There's hope. It's actually an easy fix, even if it feels like it's not. You know, you're gonna be okay. You are okay. We just need to get to the point to where you feel that way consistently, and there is a way to do that. And even within those modalities or whatever, you might get tired of them, or they might not work anymore. But taking a nap, laying in a hammock, relaxing in a lounge chair, sitting by the beach, you know, sitting and staring at a mountain, you can do that for 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and plug into your source of life, because you are the way, the truth, and the life. One thing I'm gonna leave you with that I love to think about, that heals me automatically and brings me into the present moment of reality every single time, is that God's energy is within you know, the problem, the answer to the problem, the solution, and the joy. Like God, that's what it means. It's like, I am the way, the truth, and the life. It's like God's power is within, you know, the pain that you feel, is within the inspiration and the download that you get of how to change it, or is what led you to this video. You know, God's power is within the change, the alchemical process. God's power is within the actual completion and wholeness. In every step, God never leaves you nor forsakes you. And you can rest assured that you're going to win. And on that note, I will definitely be speaking with you guys more soon and finding more ways to deliver these messages, to send out loving and compassionate, healing music, and just helping you dissolve whatever you feel like is blocking you from experiencing the life that you deserve to live from within. Peace.